is there any way to stop ginkgo from stinking? And this
Oh,
is
boy.
So there any way to do that?
The problem is that ginkgos are either male or female plants, and that you don't know which one they are until they're, what, 8, 10 years old?
Yeah,
So when
if not older, yeah.
when you plant a ginkgo, you don't know if it's a male or female.
Right.
And it's not until you have a big, beautiful tree that it turns out to be a female and it makes those stinky fruits. You could cut it down if you just can't live with it. You could just try to avoid the area for a couple weeks when it's extra stinky.
Right.
If you can find, I don't know if they even exist, if there are certain specific male clones of ginkgos.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with them.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's just the risk you're running with planting a ginkgo, is if it's a male or female,
Yeah.
the female is going to have those smelly fruits.
Yeah, you might just have to let it run its course.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So the thing about the fruit is it contains butyric acid. You know,
Okay.
of course, that gives it a stinky smell,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Especially when it's on the sidewalk and it's hot outside.
Yeah,
you know.
and it gets crushed.
And it
People
gets
walk
crushed.
on it. That
Yeah.
releases more
yeah,
of
so
it.
it's going to release more of that pungent, smell.
Sure.
And I'm sitting here thinking about it. You know what? That could be a survival mechanism if you think about it, right? So the wildlife will come and eat that fruit, seeds, right? They're going to leave the seeds behind.
Sure.
Reproduction,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
maybe it's the smell that attracts the wildlife
Maybe.
to eat it.
Maybe.
For
And
reproduction. Or
ginkgos are
survival.
ginkgos are a very old plant, a very, very old
Yeah.
plant. So it could be that what they eventually, what used to eat them may not even exist anymore. It could have been an ancient mammal, but you're right. That probably
Yeah,
had
it could
to
be
do
the
with
case. I just didn't think about it. It's like, so it smells so bad. Maybe it's a
why,
reason why.
why
So
would
it's
something
attracting-
want to eat it? Maybe
Yeah.
there used to be something that loved that smell.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, they leave it behind, and there you go, reproduction.
Yeah.
So it could happen.
It
Miss
absolutely
Deborah,
could.
so how about that? All right, but yeah, see if you can get a male ginkgo. All right, you might have to wait some time for that to happen,
Yeah.
but it can happen.